want to feel, Mother, the presence of your spirit guides, the presence of God, the presence of your soul and everyone else's soul. Allow yourself to feel it. It is among us all. It is not something that lives up in the sky, something that is far away that we have to meditate to get to. You can feel it now because it is among you. It is always with you. So if you want to be one with God, to be one with your soul, all you must do is allow your heart to be still. Allow your heart to be humbled by this world. Just saying that word, humble. I feel my energy is with all things, is one with all things. There is grace in nature, and heaven on earth is nature. It is the sounds of the ocean. It is the sounds of the stream. It is the sound of the leaves when they are blowing with the wind. It is the sun. It is the sun in the morning when you can just see it coming up and you can almost hear a hiss sound, like a humming, like a hum. To have love in your life, to have grace and to be compassionate and to be humble, it's just to allow yourself to be that, to commit to that, to believe that what you're feeling is true, that your soul is, so much more than what your mind can conceive of, so much more than your personality. And when you're in stillness, when you really are appreciative, have gratitude, cultivating gratitude every day for the simplest things, for just being in this experience, to have the beauty of this nature that we take for granted. We take for granted nature. We take for granted the bees and even ants, but everything has a purpose. Even an ant, a single ant has a purpose. A single tree has a purpose, and a lot of times we take it for granted. The heaven on earth that's already here. We're so focused on how can we create heaven on earth for ourselves, we don't even recognize that it's among us. It's with us, always. Heaven on earth is not something you can attain. Heaven on earth will always be here. Will always be here. You just need to allow yourself to feel it. To feel it in your heart. To open up your heart. To surround yourself with things, with people, with environments that encourage you, that inspire you to go within yourself and to create more meaning for what it is to be here right now on this planet. It's sad because many people find no meaning in their lives. But there's meaning right here, right now, in this moment. And that meaning is I am getting to know my soul. Because the only thing that exists in the infinity of all things is my soul. Everything else is merely a projection of what my soul wants to feel, see, taste, sense for temporary. Nothing is eternal, so enjoy it. Enjoy life right now because nothing is eternal. The only thing that is consistent is that we have a soul that changes, that's reborn. It's death and rebirth. It's the only thing that's consistent in our lives, so we need to stop seeking meaning to our life by things, by people, by achievements. Find it within yourself, the meaning within, and you will, trust me, you will know what you're here to do. You may not know intellectual level, but it will be a feeling in your heart that this is what I meant to experience in this world. We all want adventure. We all want change. We all yearn for change and adventure. And that is why we're all here. We're here to have an adventurous, spontaneous experience. We're not here to have sameness. Sameness doesn't work. It's never worked. It's never satisfied our greatness inside. Because greatness knows that change, growth, like a tree growing towards the sun every single day, cannot come from a heart and a mind that has gotten bored, feels things are that are same. So allow yourself to think of ways in which you can be peace now. Because when you have peace, you will hear the calling within. If you do not have peace, you will never know what you're here to do, what you're truly meant to do, how you can best serve this planet. You need to cultivate peace. You need to know your soul before you can sit there and get to know other people's souls on an intimate relationship. You need to be balanced and grounded before you can do the work of God, do the work of Jesus, do the work of Mother Earth. Because doing the work of Mother Earth, it takes you being humble. And the best way to be humble is to be grounded and balanced and appreciative. Thank everything in your life. Thank everything. The bad experiences, the good experiences, because they've gotten you where you are right now. Either you're aware of it or not, you are more stronger now than you were 2 years ago. Stronger. Like I said, you can't gain or lose anything, but you can remember. And the strength you have right now is because you remembered it. You opened up your heart a little bit more so that you could shine a little bit more outward the strength that you already have. You already have infinite abundance of strength. You just have to remember. You have to call it in. You have to let it out. So if you're ready, which I'm sure you guys are all ready, to enjoy yourself, to truly enjoy yourself in this life, it is to look at everything, see it, soak it in, and realize that you will never be more beautiful than you are right now. So stop worrying so much. We think that we'll be more beautiful once we do this or once we do that. We'll never be more beautiful because our soul, we have everything we need within. All it is remembering, awakening, and that takes experience. And that takes things placed in our life to challenge us, to push us beyond what we think we know, who we think we are, so that we can actually become who we truly are. But we need to trust the process. Everything is a process. We don't need to go run after things anymore. Because There's no such thing as a destination when it comes to the soul. All there is just going and going, exploring, adventure, exploring, adventure, learning, growing, being spontaneous, being creative. So don't worry so much. Don't worry about how your life's going to be, where's it going to go, how are you going to get there. Just sit in peace and hear the voice of God, of what's within. And trust yourself that you will have a wonderful life, because that is what everything in this world is experiencing. A wonderful life. Trying to remember their soul so they can remember that the wonderful life is here. You're already destined to have a wonderful life. You just need to not give up and to not get distracted. It's already, you are destined to have a wonderful life. You are destined. You just can't get distracted and then settle and lose faith.